Hey, what's going on, guys? XpertFusion here, and today I want to talk about everything we know about Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I almost just called it Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. I'm not going to get used to calling it Call of Duty Modern Warfare because it just doesn't sound right since we already had that in the past, but oh well. So I want to talk about things we've seen from the trailer, things we've seen off of Twitter, things we've seen from leaks, all these different things we know about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019's Call of Duty, which I'm really excited for. One thing I want to mention is multiplayer and co-op we have not gotten gameplay of yet. We have not gotten trailers for yet. We have got some information on them, but the reveals for them should be later, maybe at E3, maybe at Gamescom. We'll have to wait and see for that, of course. First things first, I want to go through a bunch of screenshots that are obviously within the game itself, so just to point them things out for me, some things you might have missed within the campaign trailer. First shot we have here is of Captain Price, of course, one of the first shots. His voice actor does sound a bit different, so it might be someone different. We really don't know at this point. The man was pretty old, so it's definitely a possibility. He's got a pretty good-looking gun here. Kind of looks like an ACR of some sort, maybe an M4. It's kind of hard to tell. Here we have a shot of some dude with night vision goggles. Obviously, there have been a lot of scenes with people with night vision. I think that's a very prominent part of this game. He's got an MP5 with a holographic sight, it looks like, and a suppressor. So MP5 is confirmed. Here we have one of the characters in the game. I believe this might be one of the playable characters. She is a black female, and I believe the other two characters are going to be male, and you get to play as all of them. Or this might just be a random character. I don't know 100%. I'm just assuming it might be one of the playable characters because they kind of showed her off here. Or that's a guy, I really can't tell, but either way, I think it might be one of the playable characters. Here we have a shot of a girl jumping onto a car with the FAMAS, and she sprays down on the person. Obviously, we know this is going to be very terrorist-oriented of a campaign, so maybe this is some riot going down. It looks like it might be in a European country. Don't know what country exactly. Here we have police force from whatever this country is. And here was an interesting shot. So this could just be a cinematic thing, but it looks like the guy leans over the car. So maybe leaning might be a feature in this game. I really hope it is. They've really been trying to make this game feel more realistic, and I think leaning would add a lot to that realistic feel. So I really hope that's the case. It looks like he's got like a P226, maybe something like that here. A pistol, basically. It could be a Glock. I really can't tell. Here we have another shot of Captain Price himself, looking like a badass. Here we have more destruction, things blowing up. It's obviously terrorism. It's pretty crazy. A shot of some guys helping out some dude here. I don't know, he must be injured. More terrorists, more riots. Not really anything too crazy, not really anything that we can break down. It's just cinematic shots. Here this dude looks like he got an AK-74U or maybe some kind of a busted down AK-47. Either way, it looks pretty dope, and he's holding it up. Then we have this kid here, which looks to be like he is hiding from terrorists, and he's hiding from possibly a gas-related terrorism, warfare, gas warfare, something that people are very scared of in current day society. It's been happening in Syria, it's been happening all around the world, and obviously this kid is trying to get away from it. According to some people on Twitter, this is one of the campaign missions. You actually get to play as kids, and according to other things, it's pretty messed up what happens. Here are some shots with the night vision, more shots with the night vision. Obviously, like I said, it's a very oriented game on the night vision, and then we get all that. So now let's get into the actual information that we can get, mainly from Charlie Intel's Twitter. Call of Duty Modern Warfare is announced available October 25th. That is the release date. I like that release date. It's not too early, not too late. It sounds like a good date to me. I'm actually glad about it. Modern Warfare will not have a season pass. Cross-play between Xbox One, PS4, and PC confirmed. This is insane. So the DLC for this game is going to be free. The DLC maps, so the multiplayer maps. Now, people are making a big deal of this. I'm not really surprised, because the big thing about the season pass in past games is the zombies. You have zombies on top of it. I don't think they expected people to buy a season pass for a game that doesn't have zombies. So they said, well, why not just make the season pass free, that'll attract a lot more players. There are a lot of people who will only buy the game if there's no season pass. People are really against season passes. So I think they might continue to do this in the future. Even with zombies games, I just think they're going to do a separate pass with the zombies maps only, because zombies maps obviously take a lot more effort and work to put into. So this doesn't surprise me that much, I'm going to be honest. I expected this to happen. The game is not free, though. We did hear leaks and stuff that the game would be free to play. The game is not free to play. It is a normal priced game. It's just the game doesn't have a season pass, which is still pretty exciting. I like that. I like that better than if it was free to play. Because if it was free to play, they would double down on microtransactions. So I'm happy. Happy it's not free to play. Happy it doesn't have a season pass either. Happy there's crossplay. That sounds awesome. Here's our impressions of what we saw in regards to Modern Warfare's campaign and Infinity War. This game is taking Call of Duty to another level in many aspects. If you thought No Russian was the furthest COD would go, you're in for a surprise. Yeah, so obviously the game is brutal in terms of the terrorism. So that's going to be insane. The game is built on a brand new engine, finally, meaning it's going to look beautiful. It's going to be smoother than ever, which is so exciting to hear. And it's going to be used for all future COD games after this, even BO5 and any game after that is going to have this new engine. There's 3 editions of Call of Duty Modern Warfare available, and here I'll show you the editions in just a moment. We got to see 2 campaign missions at Modern Warfare at Infinity Ward. One was a Navy SEAL raid of a house in London. The other was a flashback mission as you get to see how 2 kids become rebel fighters. Of course, the new engine has been being in development for 5 years, and Infinity Ward is sharing it with other studios. Infinity Ward wants to feel like it's one game. They want Modern Warfare to feel one game, not 3 separate modes. So they create a unified experience. Therefore, weapon progression is shared between all 3 modes, which is kind of interesting. I'm okay with that, actually. Here's a tweet from Lunk Sensation, obviously a person who has known a lot about this game. He's been leaking out a lot of stuff about it in the past, and a lot of stuff he said was correct. Actually, just about most of it was, I think. Almost 90% of it was. Blown up men, women, and children, mass shootings, public bombing, etc. Modern Warfare will be focused on modern-day terrorism. I told you this will be the most controversial Call of Duty title to date. That is awesome. I'm just so excited for this game, man. I think a lot of other people are as well, and I cannot wait for October, and I cannot wait for the multiplayer reveal. I'm really excited, and we didn't even get multiplayer today. Was I hoping for multiplayer today? Yes, I was, but the fact that we didn't get it doesn't even bother me that much, because I know we're going to get it soon anyways, so there's really no reason to, freak out. So here we have a little description of the co-op mode. It's a squad up and play cooperative in a collection of elite operations accessible to all skill levels. Sounds kind of like Spec Ops to me, but people are saying it's going to be a lot more expansive and a lot bigger than Spec Ops was, which is definitely exciting. I definitely want a mode that's bigger than Spec Ops. I don't want just Spec Ops. It would be nice if we have survival, stuff like that. It's not going to do anything supernatural, unfortunately. I was hoping for some supernatural elements like zombies, extinction, whatever it may be. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know your opinions and thoughts on this in the comment section below. We still have a lot more to see from this game, including Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. We have Modern Warfare 3 Remastered, which we know we are getting the campaigns of those 2 games remastered. We do not know about the multiplayers, though. I don't think we're going to get them. We obviously haven't seen multiplayer gameplay yet. I really want to see multiplayer gameplay so freaking badly. But like I said, we're probably going to get that at E3, Gamescom, or maybe an own separate event, which personally I'm fine with, because my reaction video for this campaign trailer was really bad. I mean, the volume was all over the place. It was just poorly done because I was not prepared for it. My OBS has been kind of shit lately, and I've had to kind of deal with that. And I really want my reaction to be good for the multiplayer trailer, so it can be a well done and, good reaction video, because the stream I attempted to do for the campaign was just all over the place, all freaking over the place. But hopefully for the other stuff I can have it already. And then of course we're gonna have Black Ops 5 in the future. It's just the future for this game, for this franchise, is looking bright, man. I mean, I've been here for years. I've been playing COD since 2006, and I've loved every game. I have not hated any of the CODs. I've never said this one's shit. I've always stuck by them, even through the ones that are a little rough here and there, you know, they have their issues, I still stick by them. I still enjoy them. I still find my way to have fun in them, which I think is important for everyone to do in Call of Duty. Just try to find a way to have fun. If you don't, just don't play the game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.